Hi, everyone. When you think of Japan, you probably think of sushi. But for people living here, the real king of food is ramen. It is fast, it is cheap, and it is incredibly deep. Today, there are over 30,000 ramen shops in Japan. But here's the amazing thing. No two shops taste the same. From the snowy mountains of the north to the tropical islands of the south, ramen changes its face. It uses everything from traditional soy sauce to modern ingredients like tomatoes and shrimp. Today, we are going on a 10-minute journey to see how a simple street food became a global superstar. We will look at the history, the regional secrets, and the new modern flavors. Let's dive in. To understand ramen, we have to go back 100 years. In the early 1900s, ramen wasn't sold in fancy shops with bright lights. It was sold on Riyaka, small wooden pushcarts. The sellers were often Chinese immigrants or Japanese workers. They would push these heavy carts through the streets late at night. They carried a small wooden flute called a Charumera. The flute made a very specific, lonely sound. When people heard that sound from their houses, they knew the ramen man was nearby. They would go out in their pajamas to eat a hot bowl of noodles under the stars. This street food start is why ramen is still a comfort food today. It was made for hardworking people who needed something warm and salty after a long day. Even today, the spirit of the pushcart lives on in the soul of every ramen chef. Let's start our trip in Hokkaido, the north of Japan. It is very cold here. In the city of Sapporo, they created miso ramen. They use fermented soybean paste to make a very thick, earthy soup. To survive the freezing winter, they add a big piece of butter and sweet corn. The butter melts and creates a layer of oil on top. This oil works like a lid. It keeps the soup boiling hot until the very last drop. But Hokkaido is also famous for seafood. Recently, a new style has become a hit, ebi ramen. Ebi is shrimp. Instead of just pork or chicken, chefs use thousands of tiny sweet shrimp to make the broth. The smell is amazing. It's like the whole ocean is in your bowl. It is bright red and very rich. It shows how ramen is always changing with the local ingredients. Now we go to Tokyo, the heart of Japan. Tokyo is famous for Shoyu ramen. Shoyu means soy sauce. This is the standard ramen. The soup is clear and brown, made from chicken bones and dried fish. It is light, salty, and you can eat it every day without getting tired of it. It's the perfect balance. But if you go across the mountains to Toyama City, you find something shocking. Toyama Black. The soup is jet black. It uses a very, very dark soy sauce. Why is it so dark? Originally, it was made for construction workers who sweated a lot and needed extra salt. It looks scary, but it has a deep, charred flavor. People always eat it with a bowl of white rice. The salty soup and the sweet rice are the best partners. Next, we must talk about a style that has super fans in Japan. Iekei ramen from Yokohama. Iekei means house style. This is a mix of two worlds, Tokyo's soy sauce and Kyushu's pork bone. The soup is very thick, creamy, and salty. The noodles are short and very thick. One famous thing about Iekei is that you can customize it. You can tell the chef, I want more oil, I want harder noodles, or I want more salt. It is usually served with big pieces of green seaweed, spinach, and fresh garlic. Many young people in Japan are addicted to this powerful flavor. It's a heavy meal that gives you a lot of energy. Down in the south, on Kyushu Island, the soup turns white. This is tonkotsu. They boil pork bones for 24 hours until the bones actually melt into the water. It becomes creamy like milk. The noodles here are very thin, so you can eat them quickly before they get too soft. Close to Osaka, there is Wakayama Ramen. This is a hidden favorite. It is a soy pork mix, but it is famous for the sushi tradition. In Wakayama, there is always a plate of pressed mackerel sushi on the table. You eat the sushi while you wait for your ramen. It's a unique food culture you can only find there. Lately, ramen is becoming even more creative. Have you ever heard of tomato ramen? It's very popular with women and people who want something healthy. It looks like Italian pasta sauce, but tastes like Japanese dashi. They often put cheese on top, and at the end, you add rice to the soup to make a ramen risotto. It is fresh, sweet, and totally new. Finally, let's talk about Tsukemen, dipping noodles. Here, the noodles and soup are separate. The noodles are thick, and you can choose between hot or cold, and the soup is a super concentrated dipping sauce. There are many types of dipping sauce. 1. Fish and pork. This is very thick and smoky. 2. Spicy. Is full of chili oil and peppers. 3. Yuzu. Is a citrus flavor that is very refreshing. Because the noodles are served separately, they stay very chewy and firm. It's a completely different texture from normal ramen. You might have ramen in your home country, but what makes Japanese ramen different? First, it's the umami. Japanese chefs use dashi, made from seaweed, kombu, and dried fish. This adds a deep layer of flavor that isn't just salty. Second, it's the freshness. In Japan, many shops make their own noodles every morning using special flour. And third, the manners. In the West, making noise while eating is rude. But in Japan, you must slurp. Slurping pulls air into your mouth, which cools the noodles and makes the aroma stronger. It is the best way to enjoy the craft. From the old pushcarts to the modern tomato bowls, ramen is a story of Japan's heart. It is a food that is always changing, but always stays delicious. Next time you come to Japan, don't just go to the famous shops. Look for a small shop in a quiet street. Listen for the sound of people slurping. Whether it is the black soup of Toyama or the creamy Iekei of Yokohama, a bowl of happiness is waiting for you. What is your favorite type? Are you a miso fan or a tonkotsu lover? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Japanese food adventures. See you in the next video. Happy slurping, and bye-bye!